Bar Association Center on Children in the Law Health Program has been working on primarily adolescent health for over 15 years, but more recently we've expanded to include a focus on infants and toddlers, and now we're very happy to be focusing on middle childhood as well, to cover all age ranges as children grow up through the foster care system, or we also focus on juvenile justice issues and other issues that are health related that children face when they're involved in the court system. Our health programs are funded through the Health Resources and Services Administration of the Department of Health and Human Services, and we work in collaboration with other national membership organizations to increase interdisciplinary collaboration on health-related issues. And as part of those programs, what we do is provide training and education for attorneys and judges, because really our goal is to make sure that those who are working with children in the court system really understand the unique needs of each of the age groups and what they can do to help advocate for those children, for their clients really. And so we put out a series of practice and policy briefs. We have those primarily focused on infants and toddlers. We have one on visitation. Our most recent one is on the use of psychotropic medications with children in foster care. And so of course that is, you know, again, across all age ranges, because psychotropic medications are very much part of what the Children's Bureau is focusing on right now in terms of social and emotional well-being. We also do a lot of training across the country. We do both state and local trainings, and we also do national trainings to make sure that we get the information out to our constituency, to the stakeholders. One of the areas that we've really taken a particular interest in lately is fetal alcohol spectrum disorders, because the devastating effects of prenatal alcohol exposure really can impact a child permanently throughout life. And of course it goes on a range from, it is a spectrum, and it can be from very, very severe birth defects that involve not just physical malformalities, but also social and emotional, learning disabilities, a whole host of problems that that child must deal with throughout their lifespan. And then there are milder forms where very often they might not even be appropriately recognized, but are in fact related to alcohol exposure. And so we want to make sure that attorneys and judges and court systems in general are aware of FASD and its effects, and how the children who come before the courts may be experiencing difficulties as a result of their FASD, and especially children who come into the child welfare system, but of course children who have these deficits also very often come into contact with the juvenile justice system, and as they age, with the criminal system as well. And so it's very important that attorneys recognize what the symptoms are, what the effects can be, and how they can better represent their clients with that knowledge. So our hope for the future of this program is that health will become a standard part of practice both in the courts and by attorneys and advocates and other stakeholders, because health is such an integral part, and all the related aspects of social and emotional well-being, really all the well-being aspects of the cases that come before the courts, because of course we can't have permanency, we can't have safety if we don't also have well-being, and that's why health is just such an important aspect of all of these cases. And so our hope is that it just becomes standard practice and people automatically know that they need to address all these issues as they go forward with their cases. And we hope that it will become a sustainable part of all our programs, and that we continue to be able to help educate and train attorneys and judges in this area.